Kenya, tamu sana. There is a story that has been developing in the past few days. This is a story about Elizabeth Mueni. Elizabeth Mueni, we can describe her as a mama mboga, somebody who sells vegetables, maize, and such kind of stuff. So during one of William Ruto's tours in Ukambani, William Ruto stopped by the roadside and bought some maize from Elizabeth. After which we are told William Ruto invited Elizabeth to his current residence in office where they held some talks. Yes, that's the story. So I want you to listen or have a look at this short clip of Elizabeth explaining what transpired after visiting William Ruto. After which, as usual, we are going to dissect that and put it squarely where it belongs politically. That's going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion today. So if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. Thank you. God bless you. Listen to Mueni.
Mimi ni ule mama niliuzia Deputy President mahindi miezi 3 iliyopita. Nafikiria kila mwananchi aliniona nikiwa mahali niliuzia mahindi, na baadaye kwa wiki moja nilialikwa Karen. Maana Mungu alinionyesha yeye ni Mungu. Wakati niliinua mahindi yangu juu, Deputy President alisimama na akaninunulia mahindi, na wiki moja ikipita nilialikwa Karen. Deputy President, wakati nilifika kwake, nilimuelezea shida yangu. Nikamwambia Deputy President, wakati nilisikia uko katika kanisa, niliambia Mungu ikakuwe ni siku yangu, na ninashukuru Mungu maana ilikuwa ni siku yangu. Maana hakuna mtu alinivukisha daraja, bali mbingu ilinivukisha daraja. Na ndio nikaambia Mungu, kama ni wewe umenena Mungu, nenda ukanene mara ya pili. Na nilifika Karen na nikaeleza Deputy President, nikamwambia Deputy President, nimetesekea mahali pale kwa barabara miaka 20. Nikaeleza Deputy President, kazi yangu ni ile, kwa siku napata 300. Baba yangu ni mgonjwa, alipikwa na stroke, hawezi toka kwa kitanda. Hiyo 300 ndio inanibidi nimununulie ndeipa, nimununulie unga, nimununulie nini juu kazi yangu nafanya na mama yangu. Na nikamwelezea sisi hatuna makao, mimi nakaa town, hata kulipa nyumba inanishinda. Na Deputy President akaniahidi atanitafutia mahali, atanijengea na atanibadilishia kazi na mtoto wangu atasoma. Na mpaka sasa miezi 3 imeisha, mtoto wangu hajaenda shule. Niko mahali nilikuwa nanyeshewa, niko mahali mvua ilikuwa inaninyeshea, na yeye aliniahidi atanitafutia makao, atanijengea, atanibadilishia kazi, mtoto wangu atasoma. Na mpaka hata sasa ombi langu alikufanyika, niko mahali pale. Kwani Deputy President, nataka kurudisha kilio changu tena kwako. Kwani ilifanyika nini mpaka hata sasa jibu langu alikufanyika? Kwani ilifanyika tena aje mpaka niko mahali nilikuwa nauzia mboka? Mwananchi anapitia hapo ananiuliza, mbona ulipatana na Deputy President? Kwani ilikuwa aje? Mpaka customer waninunuliangi juu akinipata hapa kwa barabara wanaona ni kama nachekelea wa mama wale wengine. Maana nilipatana na wewe Deputy President, kazi yangu imekuwa mbaya hata kuliko wakati nilikaa na wewe mesa moja. Juu watu waliniona wakinipata kwa barabara waamini huku sikusaidika ama nilisaidika. Hawakujua ilifanyika nini. Deputy President, najua ombi langu ulisikia, kilio changu ulikisikia, lakini bado haki yangu haikufanyika. Nataka ufuatilie ni nini ilifanyika nikitoka kwako ombi langu ikakosa kufanyika.
Yes. That's the story of Elizabeth Mueni. And listening to that lady, I felt for her. And it just reminded me of how some Kenyans are very naive as to be cheated by some of these politicians. But nonetheless, from Elizabeth's story, 2 things comes out clearly. 2 things comes out clearly. The first thing that comes out is that she sold William Ruto maize, after which she was invited to William Ruto's current residence and office. That's one thing that comes out clearly. Another thing that comes out is that during the current visit, or rather during his meeting with William Ruto promised her some things which as of today, or as of now, William Ruto has not fulfilled. So in this video right now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to really dissect that and see what does that mean politically. What does it mean politically? Yes, that's our analysis and discussion. From this Elizabeth story, I'm reading 5 things, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reading 5 things. The first thing that comes out is that William Ruto is not serious when he says he will form a government of hustlers, that he will form a government with mama mbogas, border borders. William Ruto has been saying that. But listening to Elizabeth Mueni's story, I tend to believe or be convinced that Ruto is not actually serious, because this is just one example of a mama mboga. William Ruto invites this mama mboga to his office. He gives out some promises, but he fails to fulfill those kinds of promises. This tells me that this is a classic example of a billionaire pretending to be a hustler. Pretending to be a hustler to use, in order to use the poor for his own political mileage. That comes out very, very clearly. William Ruto, ladies and gentlemen, is a billionaire. He is not a hustler. He's just pretending to be a hustler in order to use the poor hustlers for his own political mileage. That comes out very clearly from this story of Elizabeth. I tell largely a majority of you will agree with me on that. Secondly, Kenyans should be warned. Kenyans should be warned. Don't mix politics or allow politicians to use your business or your source of income for their selfish political gains. In this case, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto and his team have cleverly used Elizabeth Mueni's business to advance their political narratives. Because the mere fact that William Ruto took a photo with this mama mboga, this maize seller, I tend to believe on that day, William Ruto made some political mileage out of that. And as a result of that, William Ruto might have gotten some votes just as a result of taking a photo with Elizabeth selling him maize. He made some political mileage out of that. But listening to Elizabeth Mueni is claiming or stating clearly that after that incident, her business no longer performs as it used to be. Her business is performing dismally. Her business is way worse than it was before she met William Ruto. That's a warning, ladies and gentlemen, to Kenyans, that don't mix your business or your source of livelihood or income with politics. These politicians will just use your business for their own political gain, after which maybe you will be worse off than you were before you met some of these politicians. That should also be a warning to Kenyans, because in the recent past, in some few days, we have been seeing politicians using these small business people. Recently, William Ruto was in Kisii, and we saw somebody naming his hotel, whether it was a hotel or not. We saw it bottoms up hotel. Let me tell you, if that was an hotel, then I know after William Ruto left that place, that hotel might have just collapsed. Simply because a business person, you should be neutral. You should not be seen to be taking sides. So these Kenyans, especially these ones down here, they should be warned. don't mix business, or rather don't allow politicians to use your business for their selfish political gains. Thirdly, Tanga leaders following William Ruto are equally guilty as charged. I hope you have seen there the lady Elizabeth at current office with William Ruto and some Ukambani members of parliament following William Ruto. I've seen Munyaka there. How comes that if Ruto cannot help Elizabeth, what makes it hard for these members of parliament from Ukambani following William Ruto to help this lady? Because from where I sit, I tend to believe that what this lady requires is not all that much. She's just looking for some little, maybe capital, maybe for a startup. She's just asking for the basic things in life. I don't think what she's demanding is too much for these people to maybe help her out or to accomplish. So I tend to believe that these Tanga leaders from Ukambani following William Ruto, they are only following William Ruto for their own selfish gains. Even though during political rallies, they pretend to be people friendly. These are just ordinary politicians following William Ruto for their own selfish gains. They are not interested in you down there. They are just there to use you for their own selfish political gains. Fourthly, Kenyans should move away from politics of handouts. You know, there is a culture that is creeping in Kenya today. Politics of handouts. That you must be given something. You must be given something. Kenyans should move away from such kind of politics. Kenyans should be demanding for good roads, good hospitals, schools, security, an enabling environment that can allow them to do their daily economic activities and endeavors peacefully without any coercion at all. And if the government can, in one way or the other, try to facilitate some microfinance for these small-scale traders, that would be better. But to demand for handouts from these politicians are in their own class. They don't care about you whether you eat or not. But it's upon you to demand for good roads, hospitals, security, and such enabling environments to be able to do your daily activities. That's what Kenyans should demand. They should move away from this politics of handouts. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, I also tend to believe from this video, and in most occasions, we have always seen instances of some form of lies from William Ruto. This is also just another example proving beyond any reasonable doubt that indeed William Ruto comes out as a liar. He is lying to Kenyans, and Kenyans should reject such kind of politics. He is lying and using poor Kenyans for his own selfish political gains. Before I conclude, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. If you are watching us for the very first time outside Kenya, drop a comment. Let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. Drop a comment. And if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe. Give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers, God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana.